She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung a sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Gaga.
Back, are ya? What's saying Fornian, dear? And?
And what can I do for you? Go on, then. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this?
It's Valisthea, a culinary pill. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems that...
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid, but you're made of sterner stuff.
Something tells me you won't be...
Fantastic!
So,
Chance's stew. It was once a favourite among the Gauls. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in a beast, no doubt, most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook.
does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout...
Roses. One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something.
I could have sworn we had a few more.
Typical nobles.
How did we never hear as Guardians of the Flame?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back, sir. All done?
There are new billets being posted.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself, and if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally, it only takes a couple of drinks to perk. Something's getting him down. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear.
Fine.
Knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let...
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So wait a bit, then head over when you...
What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on you. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business.
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about talk to him? You never know, you please, mate.
Phil, it's nothing, not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms, and anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And there. You got what you came for.
All right. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Didn't think anything could rattle him.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his...
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first. Karen, Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, He's a bit of an... I don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends his money.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's...
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd back. Now, where the bleeding hell was its sight?
Thank you, Karen.
At least you...
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance.
I'll leave the hunting to you. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the market.
Good idea.
Deadlands wouldn't be half as bad with all the bloody dust.
Against the gloom of
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we?
Ah, welcome.
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for...
Boy, I haven't heard folk. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to chuck 'em in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. When there was a war on, that sort of thing. And even if they were, you would...
Do the scorpions still live?
I dare say they do. 3 reeds would be your best bet.
Thank you.
Stay sharp.
We should have stopped them. We should have fought them.
How have you been? Most folk round here, so I told 'em everything.
Reckon they'd spare you? This town is... A lot's changed since Eastpool. And it ain't just a bear. Old Hill. Founder's sake. You off then?
After what the Empire did to Martha. Don't you go causing any trouble.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against. I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least. Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew. something there, boy? Could that be our man? Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you...
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me...
You should be. He's a master of his art. And not an easy man.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing, and I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel. I'd dearly love to help a fellow. Actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he's...
You sure?
Well, you did, and thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is.
In that case?
I'd be much obliged. Right. I've got... You send your blacksmith.
Will do. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn.
Did you find...
I did indeed.
Marvellous! Let's see.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that...
Into the... I present Chance's stew, risen once again from the... Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm, not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late. Odin's teeth. What assault! And yet, up through... It takes a moment to recover from such an... I must share this gift. I won't rest a single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding...
I'm sure she will.
Well, that was certainly not what I expected. I wonder what other surprises await me on mine. Pilgrimage.
What can I get you, Sid? How am I getting on? Oh, but... And it'd be worse than... Don't tell her you heard... Shout if you need topping... Oh, keep your mug handy.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
And with a bit of luck... How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's lucked a few times too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject...
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the boat still. I'm glad you found him.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did...
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them. Don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough nattering. I've got work to be...
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one's... Right, now that's sorted. I've got duty. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my...
What do you need? Want something for you, do you? And how am I meant to do that then? And?
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen. Headlands wouldn't be half as bad.